Living in the moment, 'cause in a moment a shot would be gone. Climbing on rooftops just to capture the sunset, shoot 4 rolls of film just to see what I'd get. Staying up late to catch dewdrops glistening at dawn. And we're chasing light round all the corners and through the dark of night to the end of our last days. We're chasing light. I remember the day I forgot what today was, always seeking tomorrow. Oh, because happiness and fulfillment are always just round the bend. Chasing a job or the next big promotion, bigger garage just to put one more car in, a Latin card and a gold watch, no time to spend. And we're chasing light round all the corners and through the dark of night to the end of our last days. We're chasing light. I remember the day I realized that I'd gone grey, and wishing for tomorrow turned to wishing for yesterday. Time marches on, and in my case left me behind. Now I'm looking at tattoos from the places I've been, and I'm looking at photos, and there's none that I'm in. Oh, live for today, and I promise tomorrow won't mind. And we're chasing light round all the corners and through the dark of night to the end of our last days. We're chasing light, and we're chasing
We have audio? Yep. Excellent. All right. Let's play music.
Yeah.
I think we're on the internet.
Hello, Internet.
Yeah. The beginning of our video is legitimately you adjusting. Did I have an eyelash?
You had a clump.
Let's talk to the internet.
Hi, Internet.
Hi, everybody. I'm Emma. Who are you?
I'm Dale, and we're the New Customs. We're really happy to be here for the Home Roots Fiddles and Fireplaces segment.
Sierra Noble, just before us, put on a fantastic concert. We got an opportunity to watch that. So big shout out to Sierra and to Home Roots for hosting us. We're just going to get right into it. And after the first tune, which we'll call Soundcheck, you just let us know if there's anything you can or can't hear or want to hear more of. Oh, I hear an audio feedback. 1 second.
Consummate professionals here, folks. Consummate professionals.
Hey, there is a lot of technology running in this house right now. Let's not blow the grid. Alrighty. This is Deep River. She's got one foot in the water and the other foot on the shore. When the tether let go behind her, she could resist that water no more. Now heartache is a poison, and poison tends to drink. When she stepped down in that water, well, the muddy bank starts to sink. Oh, it's a deep river that you're wading in. Oh, mama, no. It's a deep river that you're wading in. Oh, mama, don't go. Now mama's in up to her neck, and the water's starting to rise. She used the bottle to dry the tears from her pretty blue eyes. Oh, it's a deep river that you're wading in. Oh, mama, no. It's a deep river that you're wading in. Oh, mama, don't go. Well, I'm going to ask our producer, and by that I mean my 15-year-old who has been assigned the job of operating everything you can't see right now. How's it sound? I got 2 thumbs up. Let's go to the comments and make sure it's not too loud for anyone at home.
This is how you get audio-visual credits in the, what do you call it? Offline school, online school, out-of-school school?
Yeah.
Extended spring break?
Attention, Cloney children's teachers. They are participating actively in their education, albeit unconventional. All right, well, I don't see... Oh, more guitar and fiddle, says Leonard Podolic. More guitar and fiddle. Heading over to the board, and then we're going to get right to it. Okay. More guitar and fiddle. Let's test this one out. This is a little bit softer. Oh, I did a thing. I can't see our set list. Why'd we make a set list? I can see my bright white socks in the video, though. That's not appropriate.
Well, really, whenever are you going to get the chance to perform in socks?
Or in my own living room, really.
Yeah, this is the closest we could ever get to hosting a house concert.
I love that we were very nearly late for a show in our own house.
We?
Sorry, I was very nearly late for a show in my own house. This is a song that we wrote following the U.S. election in 2016, and it's been sort of an anthem for us. We made a promise that we would stop singing this song when it became no longer relevant. And again, we will sing the song to you tonight. Is it tonight already? It's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, good enough. We don't perform during the day usually. The lighting's better though. This is All Walls Fall. Somehow built just to divide. Somehow built to keep something inside.
Around the city, around the heart. One more way to keep us apart. Well, brick by brick, over time, they grow too high for anyone to climb.
But there's 2 sides to every wall, and in the end, all walls fall. All walls fall. All walls fall. All walls fall anyway. Built for protection, out of fear. All the signs say stay away from here.
And remember, you're not welcome in this town.
Only love can tear them down. All walls fall. All walls fall. All walls fall anyway.
Well, we give them power, and we give them names. In the end, rubble's what remains.
Nothing's constant, that's okay. Just remember, at the end of the day, all walls fall. All walls fall. All walls fall anyway. This would be the part. This would be the part where you guys would sing along. All walls fall. All walls fall.
Sing louder, we can't hear you yet. All walls fall anyway. Now from your living room all together. All walls fall. All walls fall. All walls fall anyway.
I love the thought that someone's on the bus right now just singing along at the top of their lungs.
Oh, the sun has come out, my friends. And we have beautiful picture windows in our living room, which basically turns it into a greenhouse. So we're all at home here. I put on real pants for you. I feel like I can wear my hair up. I put on real pants for me too, but
Right.
Mostly
for them.
Mostly for them. Let's check in. Oh, some people are saying. All right. Oh, Amika says hi to the killers, but what she really meant was kids. That's not weird. Hello from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Hi, Vivian. We see Wendy Hatch there. Awesome. Okay, it looks like we are getting a good sound, so I think we can just roll right along.
Wonderful.
Look at us. We're on the internet.
Yay! We're famous or something.
At least in the living room. Is my hair insane?
It's good. No, the hair's
it's
good.
Like good insane?
Yeah, it's a little pebbles from the Flintstone-y.
Bam, bam. Oh. Why don't you tell them about this song while I remember how to play it?
Okay. So, Emma never does anything kind of half-assed, you could say.
Language, we're on the internet.
Do you know what kind of language is on the internet? But she was taking pictures all the time on her iPhone, and she had a good eye, but, decided that it'd be better to get a nice camera. And as she mentioned earlier, lateness is sort of a constant battle for the New Customs, and so we were late to a show, driving up the highway, and she saw this sunset kind of peeking through a break in the woods over this stream. And so at 100 clicks an hour, she said, "Turn the car around, I need to go photograph this." So while she was wading through a ditch to get the perfect light, she said, "Sorry for making you chase light with me." And that gave me an idea for a song about just sort of taking a moment to reflect on where you are and, the things you're doing, not letting today pass you by just for the sake of tomorrow. And so while she was out getting wood ticks, I wrote this song. And for the people on the East Coast, apparently this is on the Coast 89.7, which is kind of cool. We have a single as a folk band.
I remember the day that I got my first camera, feeling like no one could see the things that I saw. Living in the moment, 'cause in the moment the shot would be gone. Climbing on rooftops just to capture the sunset, shoot 4 rolls of film just to see what I'd get. Staying up late to catch dewdrops glistening at dawn. And we're chasing light round all the corners and through the dark of night to the end of our last days. We're chasing light. I forgot what today was, always seeking tomorrow. Oh, because happiness and fulfillment are always just round the bend. Chasing a job or the next big promotion, bigger garage just just to put one more car in, a platinum card and a gold watch with no time to spend. And we're chasing light round all the corners and through the dark of night to the end of our last days. We're chasing light. Realized that I'd gone gray, and wishing for tomorrow turned to wishing for yesterday. Time marches on, and in my case it left me behind. Now I'm looking at tattoos from the places I've been, and I'm looking at photos, and there's none that I'm in or live for today. And I promise tomorrow won't mind. And we're chasing light round all the corners and through the dark of night to the end of our last days. We're chasing light. And we're chasing light round all the corners and through the dark of night to the end of our last days. We're chasing light.
Love your applause hands.
I'm applause hands, and I think that's the weirdest thing about the live streaming is like,
No feedback from
Yeah.
the other side?
yeah, the only feedback that you'd get would be negative, and it'd be because the audio was clipping out or something.
Every so often, if you need gratification, you can look at the iPad.
Let's look at the iPad.
All right. But no looking at the iPad after every song. The show must go on. But thank you so much to everyone out there who's tuning in. Send some hearts out there or some likes just so Emma can feel like she's making a difference in the world. If anyone is donating or tipping us, we really do appreciate it. We want you to stick around no matter what or if you can donate. But it really does help us out a lot. And to all the artists who are doing this, we've had a bit of a change in schedule globally. So it is really, really sweet of you to be tuning in and just making us feel like we're doing our jobs. We are taking requests. We won't be playing any of them, but we are taking requests. We're running a very strict show here, as you can tell.
Yeah, my face when you're like, we're taking requests, I was like, we are? Oh, gosh. I don't know that I'm prepared for that.
But I was just going to say to anyone who is like tipping or donating, we're not seeing it pop up live, so if we don't thank you immediately, just as a global thank you. We do definitely appreciate it. So, want to sing a song about frontline people?
Yeah. This is a tune that came together on a major detour on a British Columbia highway. In 2017 and 2018 collectively, we found that the entire province of British Columbia and portions of Alberta were on fire. And we had very inconveniently placed several tours, in BC and through BC as our channel. And we thought, well, it seems okay. We can see most of the road. Let's continue. And we made our way from where we were playing the night before in Calgary at the Ironwood down to Invermere, British Columbia. And that's through a very tight winding mountain pass highway with full Rockies on either side. And while we were there, I was looking out the front window, and I noticed that the sun was like bright orange. You know how it gets when, like, only during a forest fire is it ever just like an orange ball in the sky. And I was looking, and I thought, I'll take a picture of that. And while I had my phone up, all of a sudden it looked like a mushroom cloud had gone off. And sure enough, you take the camera away, and there was a mushroom cloud. The mountain had quite literally caught fire and exploded up in front of us. And then these highway workers, a few kilometers down the way, had put up their barriers and had locked us in. And we started to see helicopters coming around and scooping up water from the rivers, and with their buckets swinging below them, they were dropping water. And here we were, all these cars in a line just stopped and stuck. And so they said, you guys are going to have to go around. And I was like, well, that's not a big deal. Like, we're supposed to be somewhere in 2 hours. We were 20 minutes away. We'll just take the nearest mile road. I don't know anything about the mountains at this point. I don't know if you did either.
I knew enough to know that a mile road wasn't going to be at the next mile. Yeah, we had to detour back to Alberta. But we had a nice 7-hour detour to write this song and think about how absolutely bizarre our day jobs are. This one's called Helicopters and Bombardiers. Hot streets and bald tires, snowy mountains and forest fires, gravel shoulder, gravel voice, a good decision for a bad choice. Easy driving headed west when a couple guys in orange vests said, roads closed up ahead. We turn around as the sky turned red.
Hairpin turns, shifting gears, helicopters and bombardiers.
Only 20 miles from Invermere. We played the Ironwood night before, had to sleep on a sound guy's floor. Give me one easy day, but things don't always go that way. Mountain town evacuees now, valley-bound refugees. Single lane packed up for days, can't see the mountains for the haze.
Hairpin turns, shifting gears, helicopters and bombardiers.
I don't think we're getting out of here. The British Columbia Highway Authorities advise against travel on highways 93 and 97. Large amount of smoke is reducing visibility and causing a lot of traffic backups. Authorities are investigating the cause of the fire, but do suspect an arsonist, so stay safe out there, campers. It's going to be a hot one. Long nights of deja vu. Guess it's just that thing we do. Bad coffee and painted lines, and finding poetry in highway signs.
Another story from the road, another town, another show. Taking songs as souvenirs, helicopters and bombardiers. Another story from the road, another town, another show. Taking songs as souvenirs of helicopters and bombardiers, of helicopters and bombardiers.
Oh, hey, folks, if you're just tuning in, thank you so much. This is the Home Roots Winnipeg Weekend, and we are the New Customs. I'm Dale. This is Emma.
Checking my very tall hair. Yes, hello. I am Emma from the New Customs. You know what we should do?
What should we do?
We should play some fiddle music.
We have that technology.
Now, I want to mention that we do live in an apartment, and I giggle sometimes because we are upstairs neighbors. And so we have some really great people in the building. I mean, granted, there's always somebody new every 3 or 4 months downstairs because our downstairs neighbors tend to move out. But
For some reason.
For some reason. But I was just thinking about what a level up this must be for us to be playing a fully amplified concert above their heads.
That's kind of like backstage access.
Yeah.
But
should we be charging them?
we'll figure it out.
Well, let's do some tunes. Let's play our game we call Keep Up. Now, because I'm a little rusty, I've been working a lot as a nurse, and we've been just trying to figure out how to educate my teenagers. And again, a big shout out to my teenager for operating the cameras and the audio equipment. And I'm very, very proud of you. And again, I will send this to your teacher as proof that you were in school. But let's start with something a little bit more familiar, just because I gotta work off the cobwebs. You know, Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Is it warm in here?
It is so warm in here.
It's kind of like playing at a summer festival, except the summer festivals don't have a thermometer on the wall right next to you telling you exactly how warm it is.
It says it's 23 degrees and exactly no % humidity in here. So no one is speaking moistly. I'm sorry. Well,
These are the things I know.
this next song, when I was, making up the set list, I was actually thinking about, how much I really wish we could be on the road. We were coming up to touring season, and as many of you know, we were playing all kinds of festivals, including Winnipeg and Stan Rogers Folk Festival, and I was really excited about traveling across the country. And this tune is off of our last album. It's a tune written by an Irish fellow named Andy Irvine, and it's called Never Tire of the Road. And right now, I would love to feel tired of the road.
You always want the things you can't have. It's like you can't always get what you want. Write that down. We should write something like that.
What? Isn't that already a thing?
Shh. Are you ready? Or are you reading the iPad?
Everyone seems to like it, and my hair is tall, so I feel like we're winning.
The higher the hair, the closer to God.
Hail. All right, let's do some Never Tire of the Road.
1, 2, 3. Well, I was just a small town country boy when I left that dusty town. Route 66 to the westward, and I hopped an old freight down. Well,
California, here I come, by my side door pulling on a sunburned thumb. Called us Okies, low-down bums, and the police on us frown. Never tire of the road, never tire of the rolling wheel, never tire of the ways of the world. Way down yonder is a calling me, and the dark road leads me onward, and the highway, that's my code. The lonesome voice that I heard in my head said, never tire of the road.
from California to the New York Islands, me and my guitar played in many a hobo jungle and every skid row bar. When you're
Standing out in the wind and the rain, that lonesome whistle is a sweet refrain. When you're waiting on some old freight train that carries an empty car. Never tire of the road, never tire of the rolling wheel, never tire of the ways of the world. Way down yonder is a calling me, and the dark road leads me onward, and the highway, that's my code. The lonesome voice that I heard in my head said, never tire of the road.
don't ever let them fool you or take you by surprise. The dirty smell of the politician or
The man with the green in his eyes.
go rob the pool and stain the land, the blood of many on their hands.
So united we must stand for a cause that never dies. Never tire of the road, never tire of the rolling wheel, never tire of the ways of the world. Way down yonder is a calling me, and the dark road leads me onward, and the highway, that's my code. The lonesome voice that I heard in my head said, never tire of the road, never tire of the rolling wheel, never tire of the ways of the world. Way down yonder is a calling me, and the dark road leads me onward, and the highway, that's my code. Lonesome voice that I heard in my head said, never tire of the road.
4 months of not playing, and I remembered.
You remember everything.
Oh, it must
Just sometimes it's buried deeper than the other things.
It's got to be so deeply buried in there.
Well, it's not like you're not going out and saving lives every day or something like that.
Yeah, that's a thing I am doing. But I'm very, very grateful. You know, I am speaking to all my musician friends out there. I'm so very grateful that I have the opportunity to work right now. And, you know, music is your only way of earning an income. And it was a really hard choice to switch over to just doing nursing for now. So this will be our live stream concert for the near future. And then as soon as the world is open again, we'll go right back.
We might do other streams.
Are you committing me to more electronic things right now?
I said might. We'll see how much people like this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have a plan? You got a plan?
I got a little bit of a plan. So as far as knowing songs, Emma kind of alluded to this before, but when we first started playing, she didn't know how to play along to fiddle tunes. And she asked me how, and I said, it's easy, you just keep up. And she didn't realize how serious I was. So we developed this little game that we would play kind of on the road or backstage or what have you called Keep Up. And basically it's me shouting keys at her just to kind of say where the changes are. And it's one of those things that can be a lot of fun and can totally crash and burn. And we're going to do this live for you because that's fun for me.
Okay, so
we'll start in D.
All right.
Then go to G. And then A minor to end.
D, G, A minor. Have I heard these tunes before?
Probably some of them.
This is so not fair. Okay, we're going to have fun. Let's have fun. You know what? It's just us in our living room. So if it crashes and burns, then it's okay.
This is for the internet. Nothing's ever gone wrong on the internet.
Right. Okay, D, G, A minor.
Yep.
D, G, A minor. I'm just going to keep this nearby so I've got it. Okay. I feel inspired. How are we for time? What time is it? Oh, we're winning. We're so winning at this.
We're totally on.
Oh, so I can't get out of this?
Nope.
All right.
No, you're stuck.
D, G, A minor. Okay, you have my attention.
All right.
Let's play music.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. just like running down a hill. As long as you get to the bottom, you're fine.
Stick the landing. Okay, I'm going to play something that I know how to play now. How about that?
Sure.
Well, this is a song that I wrote and we put on our last album, which actually just, like last week, just stopped charting after 19 weeks on the national charts, including commercial radio. Our album, Selling Religion on Government Street, just fell off the charts. So you can fix that if you call and request it, and we could just keep going. But instead, for now, this is a tune that I wrote because I really wanted to take my children on the journey of our tours and have them see some of the incredible things that we see on our tours. One thing notably is, we were in Prince Edward Island and standing out at the water and got an opportunity to go out and gather up beach glass when all the tide had gone out. And I thought to myself, they would love this. This would be great. And I wish that they could be there. And we found ourselves 30 days later in the West Coast, standing on a stage while whales came into the harbor to play. And they were drawing all the attention, and a bit of a hog in that way. But I did think to myself, if my kids were here, they'd have been front and center out on that beach. And so I wrote, Hey Little Bird, about taking my chickens, which is what I've always called them, on the journey of life. And the journey now includes trips to our kitchen, trips down the hallway, but one day soon, we will go outside again. But I'm not upset, because we're all here together, and that's actually,
Aw, shucks.
that's really wonderful. So if anyone's wondering why we are not 6 feet apart and you're getting all upset about it, we cohabitate, and so
We're fine.
we're the same germs right now, so
That's a weird way to put it.
I don't know how to say it. We're fine, I guess will do.
Nurses, am I right?
Sorry.
Nurses.
We're all the same germs. All right, this is Hey Little Bird. Hey little bird, come away with me. We'll fly so high in the colored sky if you come away with me. But you say you cannot go, your wings you have not tried, and you're so afraid, so afraid, so afraid to fly. If you come away with me. Little bird, the things, the places we'll see. The islands turn to amber with the changing of the leaves. We'll soar above the Rockies, cut through the mountain pass, reach the eastern shore with the beach of colored glass. If you come away with me. Hey little bird, the places we will go. The salt flats of Saskatchewan, in June they look like snow. We will chase the sunset around the westward bend, where the ocean meets the skyline and the road comes to an end. If you come away with me.
little bird can stay on my window pane, frozen like a picture, captured in a frame. The great big world outside will just pass you anyway. So spread your wings and fly and come back again someday. Spread your wings and fly, come back again someday.
We should check in. We haven't checked in a long while. Are we even still live? Are we doing it?
To anyone just tuning in, we are the New Customs. This is Emma over here checking on the iPad, and I'm Dale, and we're just glad you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in to a Home Roots house concert weekend. There's we just had Sierra Noble on before us, and there's a lot of great other artists coming up this weekend, so make sure you tune in. And make sure that you're being careful with the links you're clicking on. I know that there's been some scammers on some other shows. I know the Small Glories kind of got hit, and a lot of their awesome fans got kind of victimized. So we do have, I think, a link posted at the bottom of the window, and so that is the only link to be going to donate to the artists, at least for this segment. For anyone who does do the e-transfer thing, if you'd rather, thenewcustoms altogether at gmail.com is a great way that you can do something like that.
I thought to type it in the description. I did put that there, just in case.
But don't feel that you need to be donating to be part of the show. We're glad you're here. We're glad to be able to play some music for you and make your day a little bit better. Hopefully it's cheering you up, because it's certainly putting some smiles around here. So that's what it's all about.
This is the title track off the album that we released most recently. This song came to be in Victoria, in British Columbia, Victoria, in case you're not from Canada and you're watching. We found ourselves walking on a hot August day down the main street in Victoria called Government Street. And it's a street like none other. There are tourists everywhere, and flowers, and harbor, and buskers. But there's also an entire population of transient people. So many people who are there with their cargo pants and their dogs and their tent cities on the corners. And we noticed that unlike in Winnipeg, where people sometimes will, wash a window or a squeegee or, panhandle a little bit more overtly, we noticed that a lot of the people that were there who were needing help were just sitting out with their hat because they couldn't compete with the music that was around them. And I also noticed that lots of people weren't making eye contact. And I thought to myself, there is no difference between us and them. Some of us are just one paycheck away from being in that situation. But I thought we were having a nice day, and I tried not to bring the mood down, so I opted not to say anything to you. And we found ourselves at the end of Government Street, and there was two very well-dressed fellows with a sandwich board sign. They were wearing little, black name tags and the white-collared shirts, and they were handing out pamphlets, trying to get our attention and give out the good word. But there was a family sitting directly as far as the fireplace behind them, holding up a sign saying, "Hungry, anything helps." And I just thought that level of hypocrisy was ridiculous. And so I did what I always do. I became a little passive-aggressive and slightly louder. And I said out loud as I could to Dale, and hopefully that they could hear me. I said, "Oh, look, Dale, they're selling religion on Government Street." And Dale became indignant, and I got looks from the pamphlet people. And he looked at me, Dale, and said, "Well, now that's a song." And we went back and we wrote it, and it was a picture piece about what we saw that day. And we haven't sang this since the COVID, so we are all in this together. This is a song we usually get our audience to sing along with, and we've opened the windows because it was hot and because I want to hear you. So if you are out there, open your window and sing along. Your neighbors will think you're crazy. Don't worry, they can't come talk to you about it. So this is Selling Religion on Government Street, and your lines are going to be, "Oh, they're selling religion on Government Street." So it's basically just singing "oh," which I think you can handle. I know I can.
And they're selling religion on Government Street, next to the homeless with nothing to eat, and the paper-lined pockets of the passers-by, everyone vying for a piece of the pie. And the hardest working people are working for free, and they're selling religion on Government Street. And the people pay rent on the places they haunt. You can get what you need, but not what you want. And the beggars and the buskers compete, and they're selling religion on Government Street. In cities like this, they wear a disguise, pulling the wool over sheep's eyes, pushed all the way west until we won't see that they're selling religion on Government Street. It's a paper-thin line that divides the two sides, but some fell further down in hard times, and a flockless street preacher won't accept defeat, and they're selling religion on Government Street, and they're selling religion on Government Street. Selling religion on Government Street. Oh, 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 oh. And they're selling religion on Government Street. This is your turn. You're gonna do O. Selling religion on Government Street. Oh, 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 oh. And they're selling religion on Government Street. And they're selling religion on Government Street. They're selling religion on Government Street. Even the producer at the back, 15-year-olds going like this. That's great. All right. Well,
Is there anyone on after 4 o'clock?
no, we'll be okay.
All
Let's
right.
do the thing.
So this is that moment in the show that the producer tells us that we're nearly out of time. We say, "Screw you, producer. We're going to play on anyway." So, was it last week? I have no sense of real time. We had to make some announcements that festivals that we were really looking forward to, like the Winnipeg Folk Festival and the Stan Rogers Folk Festival, were getting postponed for a year. And, we kind of took a moment to take all that in and kind of let that feel real. And the only thing we could really think to do was do a recording of this song. We did this for the first time a couple years ago at the Stan Rogers tribute show that Nathan Rogers puts on. Nathan Rogers is playing on Home Roots tomorrow, actually, so you should be tuning in for some throat singing awesomeness and excellent song craftery. But yeah, it seemed like a good sentiment, and seeing as this is the closing song for those two festivals, it seemed improper not to do our own version of this. So if you're ever going to sing along with something,
this is the one.
This is the one.
All right, everybody, I want you to imagine yourselves exactly as I'm going to imagine myself right now. We are standing, it is Sunday night, on what would have been the 12th of July, in the Winnipeg Folk Festival field. And you can see the sun has set beautifully, and it is pink and purple, and there are clouds everywhere, and you are standing next to all of the people that you love. And everybody smells like sweat and patchouli, and we are happy about it. And you put your arms around the people that are next to you, and you get ready to do what you have always done for 46 years. That is that we sing the Mary Ellen Carter. That's my favorite part of the Winnipeg Folk Festival, and that's what broke my heart the most. But you know what? We're all doing the right thing. I support the decision the festivals have made. And so let's put ourselves in that imaginary place, and let us remember that we will, in fact, rise again.
She went down last October in the pouring, driving rain. The skipper, he'd been drinking, and the mate, he felt no pain. Too close to 3 Mile Rock, and she was dealt her mortal blow. And the Mary Ellen Carter settled low. It was just us 5 aboard her when she finally was awash. We worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. And the groan she gave as she went down, it caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter'd rise again. Well, the owners wrote her off, not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service, boys, and met her sorry end. But insurance paid the loss to us, so let her rest below. They laughed at us and said we had to go. We talked of her all winter, some days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 a-floating at the dock. With every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. All spring now we've been with her on a barge lent by a friend. 3 times a day in a hard hat suit, and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow. I'd never have the strength to go below. But we patched the rents, stopped events, dug patch and porthole down. Fixed cables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow noon we hit the air and then take up the strain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. See to crumble into scale. She saved our lives so many times, living through the gales, and the laughing drunken rats that left her to a sorry grave. They won't be laughing in another day. And you to whom adversity has dealt the final blow, with smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go. Turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain. Make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broken and life
rise again, rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broken and life about to end, no matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. We did it. Thank you guys so much. I'm Emma. This is Dale. We are the New Customs, and this was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Let's maybe do this again later.
All right, you guys. We don't know how to turn off our live stream, so we're going to send you to outro.
Yeah.
Go, producer, go.
Take